Hi everyone, it's Graham here with another review for you, and I've got this Blagdon pond pump. We've got a small pond. This is only for small ponds because it's not got a big flow rate or anything like that. So we've got a little small garden pond, and I'm going to put it in there because at the moment we're getting a lot of algae and blanket weed growing. And if you get a bit of movement in the water, hopefully it's going to get rid of that. So I'm going to set it all up. We'll have a look what's in the box first. So here we are then. I've opened the box, and we've got the pump there, as you can see. Now inside there's a little filter which you can take out and clean periodically. On the bottom it's got suction pads. So I recommend you find a flat surface for that to put it in. It is a submersible pump, by the way, so you put it under the water. So if you find a flat surface to put that on, and then it will be nice and firmly, and it's got to be level as well if you want to put a fountain on it, otherwise the fountain will be a bit lopsided. So yeah, that's the pump itself. We've got 10 meters of cable there, which is, that should be ample depending on where your pond is, obviously. So you've got 10 meters of cable, and then you've got all the sort of attachments for the fountains, which different sorts of fountains which you can have. So if we look at the box, it gives you an idea of some of the fountains there. You can have a super daisy or a daisy, and it shows you what the sort of fountain it does, or that water bell there. Don't know whether you can see that. That's a sort of a bell shaped thing with water coming out. They're all the sort of little attachments. That there is the foam that I told you about, that you can that you put in the filter so that that will collect all the sort of the debris and stuff what the pump collects, and it'll collect it inside there. So you have to wash that filter every now and again just to keep it operating nicely. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to set it up now, and we'll have a look at it. If you're interested in buying one of these, by the way, I'll put a link in the description. I got it from Amazon, so I'll put a link on there and you can have a look at that. And see if you fancy it or not. So yeah, that's it. As I say, it's only for small ponds. I think it actually tells you somewhere what size pond it'll keep. But we've only got a small one anyway, so we've got this one. It wasn't overly expensive. I can't quite remember how much it was, but it wasn't overly. I think it was £30 something. But if you look at the link below, you'll see how much that costs. That's the technical data there for anybody who's interested. So it's 230 volt, 58 Z, 10 watts, 700 litres per hour. That's 154 gallons per hour is the maximum flow. Maximum pumping height is 1.25 metres or 4 foot 1 inch, and there's a 10 metre cable, as I said. So yeah, you put it under the water, obviously, and you put your attachments on there, and hey presto, you'll get a nice fountain. Or you can make a sort of waterfall from it as well if you attach pipe to the pump itself. And then run the pipe to a sort of waterfall. You can have a little waterfall as well. So I'm going to set it up in the pond now, and I'll show you how it looks when it's set up. So there we are then. I've set it up with that one of the fountain options anyway. I don't know whether you can see that very clearly, but yeah, that's doing a fountain of about 3 foot high, something like that. But other fountain options are available with the fitments that you can put on. So yeah, that's pretty good, that is, really. And as I say, you can also fit it with a pipe and fit up a waterfall or whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. That will hopefully I'm going to do the waterfall option. I think I'm going to try that and get the water pumping from one side of the pond to the other, and hopefully that will get a nice bit of movement going in the water and a little waterfall coming down at the other end, and that should shift some of this this algae I've been getting and weed, blanket weed and things. So there we are then. That's the it's called the Blagdon. It's a Blagdon one. There's a link in the description below the video, so if you want to have a look at that you can. So yeah, I'm finding that pretty good. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers for now.